Hello, hello everyone. How is everyone doing? Hi, Anila. Hello. Hi. Okay, so we have some people here now. How are all of you doing? Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can see me properly. Hi, Rajan. Hello, Shreya. Hi, Arjita. Hi, Somdatta. Okay, great. We have quite a few of you here now. Awesome. Can you all hear me properly? Is everything working? Hi, Bhargavi. Please let me know if you can hear me and if you can see me, hear me, everything's fine. So then I can let you know what we're doing today because it's a lot of fun. Okay, awesome. So today, what I have planned is basically we're going to talk about tropes. We're going to talk about bookish tropes and we're going to be tier ranking them together. So I have already created this tier list, if you guys can see. And basically, I've populated it with some of the most popular bookish tropes uh, in literature. And we're going to tier rank them together, but we're also going to be talking about these tropes together. So before we tier rank them, we're going to talk about them a little bit. So you guys can let me know in the comments what you think about these tropes. We can talk about some books which maybe do these tropes well, some books which do them really, really badly, and we're going to have a fun time. So that's what we're going to be doing. But before we get started, let me know what your favorite tropes are in books. What do you like, and what is it like when you what what trope makes you pick up a book? Meaning, like, if you know that this book has that trope in it, you will definitely buy the book because you love that trope so much. So what is it for you? For me, it is found family. I absolutely love the found family trope. If there's any book where a bunch of misfits come together to and like there's like some sort of friendship that, yes, exactly, found family. I'm glad more of you like this because that is my absolute favorite trope. I don't know what it is about misfits coming together and like building friendships and relationships that are just amazing. I love reading that. And my second favorite trope has to be like a quest based trope. And I think like found family and quest go really well together. So if you have, again, a bunch of misfit people who come together and then they go on a quest, I feel like that's my favorite type of book. So any book which has found family and quest, I will completely eat it up. So what do you guys have? Found family and friends to lovers. Yes, friends to lovers as well, if it's done well, I think is a great trope. I smell Six of Crows. Exactly. That is why it's my favorite, one of my favorite books. Uh, of course, that's why I love Six of Crows so much. Sibling relationships, fellowship in fantasy. So okay, right. So fellowship, I'm guessing, is also like found family, right? Which is also why Lord of the Rings. It's amazing. You have a bunch of people getting together and going on a quest. I love rivals to lovers and uh like past me hate what is that? They hated each other and then forgot they existed, then came together due to some work related stuff. Then they go and become friends and act. Okay, wow. Okay, yeah. That's very, very specific. But yes, rivals to lovers, I feel, has to be done well. Like there needs to be a good enough reason for them to be rivals or enemies. And if that's done well, I think it's a really good trope. Hello, Prantik. Hi, Varsh. Hi, Rajan. Nice to see you all. So, basically, we're talking about our favorite tropes. So, if you guys can let me know in the comments what your favorite tropes are in books, It's basically the tropes that if you know that they exist in the book, you will 100% pick it up. And if you see it in a book, you will 100% like that book. So let me know what your absolute favorite tropes are. And then we'll go and we'll basically, I'll take you through these tiers, and I'll let you know what the different tiers are that I have created. But let's chat for maybe just like a few more minutes. So anyone who's new here, let me know what your favorite tropes are in the comments, and then we can start the ranking in a bit. So, communication through letters. Oh, that's actually really, really nice. Notes accidentally found journals. Yes, that's really nice. I think any sort of, I think it's called like an epistolary novel, basically where the main characters write letters to each other. That's I always love that type of narrative structure. It's so engaging. Elderly protagonist trope. Oh, okay. So I haven't read A Man Called Ova, but the Thursday Murder Club, 100%. Like, we need more geriatric representation in books because that band of characters is so cute. And yeah, we need more representation for that age group in books. Historical fiction related to Indian mythology. Yeah, so I think like, but within mythology, what kind of tropes do you like? Do you like the feminist retellings? Do you like what within mythology? What do you like? So I'm new to reading and don't know much about these. I'm going to listen and enjoy. That's fine. That's fine, Vash. That's totally okay. Women finding their worth, like women finding themselves. Yes. Yes, I love that too. I'm not sure if this is exactly a trope, but I gravitate towards books that have well written character focused stories. Yes. So, within character focused stories, what do you like? Do you like when a particular hero, like, do you like a hero's journey where the main character's journey is sort of focused on? Do you like within character focus when, like, we were talking about found family like a few minutes ago? Do you like when a bunch of characters come together and they have to do something together and they form relationships with one another? In terms of character focus, do you like an underdog story? So those would be tropes, whereas like I feel like character focus is the type of book it is, whereas tropes would be what happens to those characters or the storylines that are woven into the book, if that makes sense. Feminist retelling, yes. Yeah, all of us, I love a well done feminist retelling. So I said, read The Correspondent, you will love it. Oh wow. Okay, I'm making a note of this. The Correspondent, epistolary with a 73-year-old protagonist. That's amazing. That is amazing. Okay, great. So there are a few of you here. So let's jump into the this what we are doing today. So like I said, we're going to be going through tropes and we're going to be ranking them, and we're going to be ranking them together. Now I have made my like sort of list here, this ranking system. So the first one is insta love, and insta love is basically any trope which, like I mentioned, if you see it in a book or if you read about it, you instantly love it, you instantly love the book, this thing becomes like the favorite part of your book. That's a trope which goes into insta love. The second one is just friends, which is, it's a good trope, you like it, but you're not in love with it. You're just friendly with that trope. The third one is childhood sweethearts. And this is basically a trope which you loved when you were younger. Maybe you loved it when you had just started reading out books. You loved it in the past. But now you realize like it's a pretty cliche trope and you don't like to see it anymore. So you loved it when you were younger, when you were still a child. And I don't mean like just child as in age. It could also be when you just started reading out books and like the beginning of your reading journey, for example. if done well. Now, this is basically it's a good trope, but it needs to be done properly. So it's an amazing trope, but only if it's written well does it go there. Eye roll, I think, is pretty. I mean, it's understandable. It makes your eyes roll. It's cringe. You don't like it. And jail time is their tropes which you hate. You just absolutely, absolutely hate. So, does that make sense? Give a thumbs up in the comments if you guys have understood all of the ranks that we have. And we're going to be talking about each trope as we go along. And together, we are going to rank it into whatever we think, like we think as a group, that's where it goes. That's Does that make sense? Basically, we're going to collectively decide where it goes, and then we're going to start ranking it. Okay, cool. So the first one, I'm just going to change the way this looks so that you can see it. Can you all see me as well as the screen? I don't know if you can see me. Okay, because all right. Okay, cool. So the first one is enemies to lovers. So what do we think of enemies to lovers? For me, enemies to lovers goes into if done well. I think it's one of those tropes which sadly, like if it's done really badly, and the reason why I say um done really badly is I feel like a lot of books, they don't give a well enough reason for the two characters to be enemies. I don't know, at least the books that I have read. And if I can think of one book which does this, it is The Hating Game, which is such a bad romance book. I'm sorry if any of you really like it, but for me, it was one of the most cringe-worthy romance books I have ever read. And in that, it's never clearly explained why the two characters hate each other. But another enemies to lovers that I've read, which I think does it decent, is Fourth Wing, where you kind of understand why the two main characters don't like each other. And so I think it is if done well. Okay, a bunch of you also think if done well, if done well. Do any of you like enemies to lovers? Also, like you, I mean, let me know if this is one of your favorite tropes, because it is, I think a lot of people really love this trope. And I'd like to understand why. But if all of you want it to go in if done well, then Arjita says call me cringe, but I love it. No, nobody's gonna call you cringe. Nobody's gonna call you cringe. I think a lot of us have different tastes in tropes, in books. So no, it's not at all cringe. And I think enemies to lovers can be done. It can be it can be done well. Varsh is like just friends for me. Okay, so you like the trope. Okay, okay. So we have three options now. So if you guys want it in if done well, then give me a thumbs up. So if done well, give me a thumbs up and I'll count the number of thumbs up we get and then we can decide where it goes. I love watching it. I have not really read much books about it. Okay. Childhood sweethearts, enemies to lovers has been too repetitive, but I'll stick to if done well. Okay, so I think a lot of you are going for if done well. So that's where it is going to go. Let's put it here. All right. Next is Secret World. So this is basically you have a hidden world, uh, probably a hidden fantasy world or a fae world or something, and our main protagonist stumbles upon it, and she or he gets whisked away into this world. I really like this trope. For me, it is just friends. It's not like insta love, but for me, it's just friends. But what do you guys think about a secret world? Again, I feel like there are so many books nowadays which are like based in the fairy world, which yeah, Wakanda forever. Well, in that case, it's a really. I mean, I really like Wakanda. I think Wakanda is a great world to live in. Childhood sweetheart.
Yeah.
Interesting. Actually, you know what? For me, also, it might be childhood sweetheart. I think honestly, like Hogwarts has a lot to do with that, with like my nostalgia for this like secret world. Because when I was younger, I wished ardently for Hogwarts to exist in real life. So yeah, for me, it's either childhood sweethearts or just friends. Anila says just friends. Yes. Ah, okay. We have an Insta love. Just friends. You don't like fantasy. Okay, that's fine. Insta love. Just friends. I feel like maybe it depends on how it's done. Yes, that is true. That is true. I think for me it's a lot of like nostalgia factor. So it could be childhood sweethearts or just friends. But I see a lot of just friends in here. So I think that's where it's gonna go. So let me take Secret World and we'll put it in Just Friends. All right, another romance trope, which is friends to lovers. Okay, what do you say? I love Narnia and other Secret World books. I want to find more books like that now. I know. I feel like now a lot of the Secret World books are the Fey world, like A Court of Thorns and Roses, even though I haven't read it. Um, I feel like that, yeah, I feel like a lot of it is like Fey world, but yeah, those like really fun fantasy worlds. Even I want to find a book like that, to be honest. Okay, so we have friends to lovers. So I see two people are saying just friends. I think I'm gonna agree with you guys. For me, also, it's just friends. It used to be Insta love, but I think the more and more I read it, friends to lovers is eye roll or if done well. Yeah. Hmm. For me also, I'm a bit confused about friends to lovers. I really used to like friends to lovers earlier, but the more I think I've evolved as a reader, friends to lovers is getting a little cringe. So I don't know, I'm confused. Okay, so a lot of you are saying just friends if done well, insta love if done well, if done well. Okay, so I see a bit more if done well. I see just friends also. Okay, so basically between just friends and if done well, which one do you guys want? Where do you want to place it? If you guys, oh, but there's also insta love. Okay, this one's okay. So where do you think this should go? If done well? If it's if done well, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up if you think that, if it's done well, it could be really good. Yeah, if done well, maybe. Mm. Okay, I think I'm going to put it in if done well, because yeah, if it's done well, I do think that friends to lovers can be good. All right, next is everyone's a suspect. I feel like this is almost every thriller or like one of those whodunit mysteries. But what do we think about it? For me, to be honest, it's insta love. I love me a good Agatha Christie style thing where like you're trying to figure out who the murderer is or who the killer is or who whatever the suspect is. So for me, it's insta love. I love books where like every single person is a suspect. Yes, honestly, Murder on the Orient Express or any Agatha Christie book, because like, yeah, insta love obviously. Yes, yay! I'm so glad you guys. Enemies to lovers. If done well, I'm boiling. Oh no! But basically, it means that if it's written well, um, it can be good. So we're not saying that it's like we're not giving it jail time. If it's written well, it can actually be a very very good trope. So It's just very captivating as a story. Exactly. A murder where you don't know who it could be and you're trying to figure it out along with the detective. Yes. Any Agatha Christie book. Exactly. Agreed. Agreed with all of you. Everyone's a suspect is insta love. Okay. This one's a little bit specific, and that is the deal with the devil. The deal with the devil. So the only one that I have read about this with this trope is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. And I mean, it was okay, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. Maybe I should have put one which was like a meh, but like it could go an eye roll for me. The Deal with the Devil. Yeah, it could go an eye roll for me too. Yes, okay. Ah, okay. Someone saying Insta Love or Just Friends. Which book do you like? Which book do you like, Anila, which has the Deal with the Devil in it? And why do you love this trope so much? Yeah, I think a lot of us are saying eye roll. It's not that interesting to me. Yeah, same. Maybe I've also not read like The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue is a good book, but like the deal with the devil part was just not very well done in that book. Like the only thing I liked about that book, honestly, was Henry as a character. If you've read Addie LaRue, you'll know what I'm talking about. Um, but yeah, so, Anila, you seem to be the one who really loves this trope. So, please let us know what books we should read with this trope so that we'll also fall in love with it. But I think the consensus is eye roll. And I agree. But let us know some books which have this trope and that have done it really well. So, okay, so The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, and you like fantasy surrounding gods and devils. Ah, okay. So I haven't read Ruthless Vows actually. I've only read Divine Rivals. But interesting to see if Ruthless Vows has like the deals with gods. Okay, that's interesting. Mhm. Also, don't you think if not done well, any trope would be boring? Yes, technically, yes. But I think there are some tropes which, like for me, they just like I eat it up, even if it's done poorly. Like, I don't know. There are some tropes that just like tug at your heartstrings. But there are some which, like, why if done well is there is because there are some books which, if it's written in a very interesting way, like I love it. I love the way it's done, or like we all collectively love the way it's done. But maybe like majority, it would be like a badly done trope. But there are some books in which it can be a gem. Right. So next one is Family Saga. Family Saga. Which tropes I'm curious. Oh, we'll get to them. We'll get to them. What does childhood sweethearts mean? Can someone explain? So childhood sweethearts are basically tropes which you liked when you were younger or when you had just started your reading journey, and now you don't particularly like that trope anymore, so it holds some sort of nostalgia factor for you. That is what childhood sweethearts means. So it could be a trope that you've outgrown as you've continued on in your reading journey. Okay, so we're at Family Saga. So someone says insta love for Family Saga. What do we think about Family Saga? For me, I think it would be Just Friends. I like a good I like family drama books, especially in litfic. And within, okay, maybe I could have like broken it down to like something more specific, but within Family Saga, I love like sister or like sibling bonds. I think that is just like I love it. So like Family Saga would be Just Friends, but within Family Saga, like sisterly love or sister bonds would be like insta love for me. I absolutely love it. Just Friends, Just Friends. Hmm. Yes, siblings is insta love for me too. I forgot to add it, but like siblings would be absolutely insta love for me. Fasting and Feasting by Anita Desai. Okay, I haven't read that. Any book recommendation from this trope? I'm hearing it for the first time. So, Family Saga. Hmm. Okay, I need to think. If I think of one, I will let you know. So, okay, here is. I'm reading The Survivors by Alex Schulman right now. A story about three brothers, kind of a family saga. Okay, so I see quite a few just friends. Okay, so we're gonna put Family Saga in just friends. Ah, The Chosen One. Ah, yes. Thank you, Arjita. I completely forgot. Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid is a family saga. Yes, yes. Pachinko. I haven't read Pachinko. I really want to read Pachinko. But yes, I've heard it's family saga. 100 Years of Solitude. Yes, 100 Years of Solitude would fall under family saga as well. Wow, okay, my memory is clearly like really bad today. Blue Sisters would be in like the siblings category, but like, yeah, it does fall under family saga and then focuses mainly on the relationship between sisters. Okay, The Chosen One, Childhood Sweethearts. I agree with you guys. For me too, Chosen One is definitely Childhood Sweethearts. I loved The Chosen One when I just started reading fantasy. But then now I'm like, it does make me kind of eye roll when I read it. But I used to really, really, really love uh The Chosen One. I roll to the max. Sorry. Yes, I agree with you, Hannah. If I see it now, because okay, to be honest, there's another trope. I think it's called the Mary Sue trope, or like basically it's where you have a chosen one character, but that chosen one character is so perfect that like nothing really happens to that character, like that character is the fastest, the best. So think, if you guys have read Fourth Wing, think of Violet. Basically, like, she gets the best dragon and she's the smartest and she's the best. Like that kind of chosen one along with Mary Sue, just it's like cringe pro max for me. But a well done chosen one, I think, is great. Hmm. So wait, House of Cards. Okay, are we still talking about Family Saga? Okay, I guess these are still recommendations for Family Saga. Great. What do we think of The Chosen One? So yeah, I see Childhood Sweethearts, eye roll, Childhood Sweethearts. What else do we think for Chosen One? Okay, I think a lot of you have said Childhood Sweethearts, but yes, Hannah, I agree. It can be eye roll. Okay, so I'm going to put it in Childhood Sweethearts. Next one is fake dating. Fake dating. What do we think about fake dating? For me, honestly, it's eye roll. I don't like fake dating. I think it's super cliche. Um, okay, Abid likes fake dating, just friends. Which book have you read that you like fake dating? Arjita said Childhood Sweethearts. Okay, Shreya says I roll. Okay, which book of fake dating did you like? I roll. Yeah, I roll. Okay, a lot of you are going with I roll. But let me know which books you like with fake dating in it. I think Happy Place by Emily Henry has a little bit of fake dating in it, which Yeah. If done well, I feel like most romance tropes fall into this category. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But yeah, let us know some recommendations for fake dating that you like, because it's honestly like fake dating is it's a trope that I like to watch in movies, but I don't like to read about. I don't know. The Unhoneymooners by, oh yes, I've read the Unhoneymooners. Yes, yes, yes. That one is cute. That one is cute. I think it also has the one bed trope, if I'm not mistaken. The Unhoneymooners, or does it not? I can't remember. Yes, the Unhoneymooners does have it. Fake dating as a rom-com to watch is more fun than, yeah, exactly. That's what I think as well. It's really fun to watch a fake dating. I don't like romance tropes books. Yeah, honestly, a lot of them are cringe. I feel you. I feel you, Shreya. Okay, so I think a lot of you said eye roll. So that's what I'm going to put it in. Next is The Secret Society. Oh my God. I couldn't get through this book. The Love Hypothesis. I DNF'd this book. I couldn't get through it. All right. What do we think of Secret Society? Happy Place was not just fake dating. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. For me, honestly, it's not just a romance book. Also, it talks about so many other themes, which, yeah, it's one of my all time favorite books. So yeah. All right. So Secret Society. Yeah. For me, honestly, it's Insta Love or Just Friends. One of those. What do we think of Secret Society? What's the trope about hearing about it for the first time? So a secret society is basically, you see this a lot within dark academia books, where let's say, like within the dark academia world, you have like an elite university, and within that elite university you have a sort of club, like a secret club that our main character becomes a part of, and through that club she gets introduced to friends, she or he gets introduced to friends, and like gets introduced to maybe like a secret world of sorts, and it doesn't have to be fantasy, but that's what a secret society is. Or yeah, I've seen it mainly in dark academia books. Just Friends, I like the drama but hate the miscommunication in secret societies. Yes, yes, that is true. So we have just Friends, Insta Love, Insta Love, Insta Love, Just Friends. Okay, so we're going between Just Friends and Insta Love. So where do you guys want me to put it? Should I put it in Just Friends? Yeah, okay. So I think a lot of you have said Just Friends. So that's where we're going to put it. Next is an underdog story. Can you briefly describe the trope before the ranking so even new readers can understand? Yes, that's a good point, Bhargavi. I will do that. Right. So underdog story is think Chak De. Basically. It's basically a person who you don't think is going to succeed is the one that triumphs at the end. Chak De actually is a great underdog story. But in books, for me, it would be Just Friends as well. Yes. It's not one of my favorite tropes, but I don't think it's like cringe or anything either. Yeah, Just Friends. 12th Fail. Yes, that is a very good underdog story as well. Again, I feel like underdog story is one that's done really well in movies, and in books, it's like, it's fine. It's fine. But in movies, underdog stories really hook me, and it really grips me. So, yeah. Okay, I think a lot of you are saying just friends also. So that's where this goes. Okay, Insta love. Insta love is basically where the two protagonists they meet and they instantly fall in love. There's no build up, there's no reason apart from them just looking at each other and falling in love. For me, honestly, I hate insta love with a deep vengeance. I hate it so much. So for me, it's jail time. It's just absolute jail time. Not even eye roll. This goes like straight to jail for me. Like I hate it so much. The only book I have liked insta love in is White Nights by Fyodor Dostoevsky. But yes, I roll low key painful. Like for me, it goes to jail. It doesn't deserve to be free. Like I hate it so much. I roll. I only insta. The only insta love you loved is which? The sun is also a star. Okay. LOL, I'm not opposed to sending Insta love to jail time. Yeah, I think it deserves to be there, but I think a lot of you have said eye roll. So okay, I will put Insta love in eye roll, even though I truly think it deserves to be in jail. Okay, I think like this is all my hated ones are coming up because miscommunication again. The next trope is miscommunication, and that's basically for me because I hate this trope. Miscommunication is when two characters refuse to talk to one another and they just make assumptions about each other. And to me, miscommunication is a trope that just prolongs plots because if two characters would just talk to each other and let things out in the open, it would get better. So for me, it's jail time because I don't think I have ever read a book where miscommunication is done well. I hate it. I hate it. Which is one of the reasons I hated normal people. Like I didn't hate normal people. It like irked me so much. Um yeah, Sally Rooney, normal people, exactly. This is why I did not like normal people. Like I'm just like talk to one another. Like just talk, please. So yeah, jail time. For me, it's jail time as well. I um I don't like it. I know a lot of people love Normal People by Sally Rooney. I cannot with that book. So okay, yeah. A lot of you have said jail time. That's great. That's great. I'm feeling very happy I'm putting miscommunication in jail time. The next one is alternate realities. Okay, what do we think of alternate realities? Mm, for me, it could be if done well. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I've read some books where alternate realities works. Like there is actually it'll be a spoiler, so I won't say in which book it's done well because that might be a spoiler. So no, I'm not going to say. But the Shades of Magic trilogy have like alternate versions of London, which I think is really cool, and I really like that about that trilogy. So okay, if done well, Just Friends. What do we think of alternate reality? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, honestly. Do you guys think we should put it in Just Friends? Give a thumbs up if you think we should put it in Just Friends because it's a cool trope. Just give a thumbs up if you want to put it in Just Friends. I might add it there. Yeah, Just Friends, Just Friends. Okay, I think alternate reality would go in Just Friends. Next is Forbidden Love. This is another one that like I don't know. I think it stems a lot from like Romeo and Juliet. Hmm. Just Friends for darker shade series. Exactly. Shades of Magic is also one which I think is like, it's really cool to see those alternate versions of London. Is there another trope for Portal Fantasy? No, I didn't put in Portal Fantasy, but there is the Portal Fantasy is a trope, and I think it's really cool. But I just put in alternate realities. Okay, Forbidden Love, Jail Time. I think I agree with you, Bhargavi. Portal Fantasy and alternate reality seem similar. Yes, they do. They kind of are, I think. Um, yeah, yeah, they would be similar. They would be similar. You're right. Yes, Portal Fantasy also kind of falls into Secret World. Yeah. So, okay, we're talking about forbidden love. I was going to say forbidden role. Forbidden love. So, eye roll or jail time. So, okay, just next, you're like, why jail time? Why do you like forbidden love? Which books within forbidden love, with the forbidden love trope, do you like? Let me know. Forbidden love is eye roll. Yeah, I think I agree. It's either eye roll or jail time for me. So eye roll, jail time. I think I'll put it in eye roll. What do you guys think? Mm. If forbidden love includes step siblings, yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh, no, 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 no. For me, that is jail time. That is absolute jail time. Like you're right. I'm also out. But I'm just talking. I'm talking more like maybe Romeo and Juliet. But yeah, forbidden love also has all of this like crap in it. Yeah, so I think I'm going to put it in eye roll. All right, forced proximity. This is another one for me. Honestly, that's jail time. I hate forced proximity because it's so lazy. It's so lazy. So for me, forced proximity is jail time. What do you guys think? For me, it's jail time. Yes, yes, I agree. Jail time. Anyone else for jail time? I have two jail times. I'm very inclined to putting forced proximity in jail time. Okay, going once, going twice, jail time. Yes, forced proximity is going into jail time. Okay, amateur sleuth. What do we think of amateur sleuth? I really like amateur sleuth. I think it makes like a mystery kind of fun. So I'm willing to put it in just friends. What do we think of amateur sleuth? It's fun. It's fun to watch someone try to solve a crime when they haven't done it before. And I think a lot of amateur sleuth kind of books come in like middle grade books, like where you have like this kid who's trying to solve a mystery. Amateur sleuth would be, I don't know if you've read what is that book? I'm gonna try Ninth House, was it? Ninth House by Lee Bardugo is amateur sleuth. Then um loved Only Murders in the Building. Yes, Only Murders in the Building is also amateur sleuth. You're right. Truly Devious falls in this category. Absolutely falls in this category. Um A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, exactly. So yeah, I think Just Friends. Yeah, I agree. Amateur sleuth would be Just Friends. Okay, coming to another trope that I despise because I feel like all Sas Bahu serials use this trope, and that is amnesia. I think amnesia is jail time. I think I've been scarred by all Sas Bahu shows when it comes to amnesia. And I don't know like if books use it. I think some books use it. Again, it would be a spoiler if to say like which book uses it, but For me, it's jail time. The movie Mumbai Police. Okay, I haven't watched this. I haven't watched this, so I don't know. Okay, so we have jail time, jail time, jail time, eye roll, eye roll. Okay, okay, I'm gonna put it in jail time just because. Uh, all right. Next is love triangle. Oh, okay. For me, love triangle is eye roll again. Or maybe childhood sweethearts. I did really like Twilight at some point. So I don't know. But right now for me, love triangle is eye roll. Like I can't with like the whole jealousy and like the who will end up with who, team this, team that. So right now for me it's eye roll, but yes, I did really like childhood sweethearts something. I did really like love triangle, so it could be childhood sweethearts. Yeah, childhood sweethearts, LOL. Yes, exactly. Jail time right now. Yeah, could also be jail time. Eye roll for real. Yes. Yes. I think childhood sweethearts, I used to love the drama too much. Same. I was a Twilight girly. I I was an absolute Twilight girly. I ate it up when I was younger. Jail time, eye roll. Okay, so a lot of you don't like this. So I'm gonna put it let me see. So eye roll, jail time, jail time, jail time. Okay, I'm gonna put it in jail time. A lot of you don't like Love Dragon, and I get it. I get it. All right. Next we have slow burn. What do we think of slow burn? I quite like slow burn romances, to be honest. And I think for me it goes in if done well. I think if it's done well, a slow burn romance when they finally get together. So a slow burn is for if you guys don't know what a slow burn romance is, it's basically two characters who you watch their relationship evolve and they stay apart in the book for a very very long time, and like it's a very slow evolving love story that you see how they fall in love, you see how they come together, and it's very satisfying in the end when these two characters finally come together. Insta love for slow burn, yes. I mean, I get it. The Song of Achilles was so good. I agree. I agree. It is such a good book. If done well, if done well, if done well, yeah. You love watching a slow burn. Yeah, I think like it's just very satisfying. It's very satisfying when you want the two characters to end up together, and when they finally do, it's just extremely satisfying. Good, any good book. I mean, The Song of Achilles, someone already said it, and I 100% agree. Um, that's a great slow burn romance book. There is so this the love triangle is there. If you guys have read what is that called, the Infernal Devices trilogy, that has a slow burn and it has a love triangle, and it's delicious. It's absolutely delicious. Another reason why I loved um the whole love triangle thing when I was like younger. But yeah, would Pride and Prejudice come in this category? I honestly think Pride and Prejudice is the original enemies to lovers. I don't know whether it's slow burn. I think it's like the OG and the best enemies to lovers ever written. So for me, it comes in enemies to lovers, not really slow burn. I loved the Infernal Devices. Yes, it's so good. And it has both. It has love triangle and slow burn. And it's so good. But okay, I think a lot of you said if done well for slow burn, so that's where it's going to go. Next is a second chance romance. I'm a bit meh about it. It could be if done well, to be honest. Second chance romance. um there is that Jane Austen book, which which is a pretty good second chance romance. Wow, I'm really bad with names today. So I'm actually like Googling it. Persuasion. Yes, Persuasion is a really good second chance romance. Yeah, it could be eye roll as well. Yeah, I agree with you. Exactly, Persuasion. Persuasion is a good second chance romance, but anywhere else, I'm honestly quite meh about second chance romance. But if you want to read a good one, I highly recommend Persuasion. Does anyone have any like strong thoughts on second chance romance? Otherwise, I'm going to put it in eye roll, I think. Next eye roll. They need to really convince me it's necessary. Yeah. Agreed. Agreed. All right. Next is magical school. Guys, for me, magical school is insta love. I love any sort of magical institution. I love it. For me, it's insta love. Any place where you go to learn any kind of magic, anything. So recently, I read The Will of the Many by James Islington or Islington. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. But The Will of the Many, I feel like combines the best aspects of Harry Potter and the best aspects of The Hunger Games. And it's such a good book. It's such a good book. Honestly, if you're looking for like, I guess, I don't know. If you read Harry Potter and Hunger Games growing up and you're now an adult and you want to read something that gives you those feels, check out The Will of the Many. Just friends or childhood sweethearts. I get that. I mean, if we all grew up reading Harry Potter, it would definitely be childhood sweethearts. Yes, anything with training montages. That's so true. That's so true. I absolutely love. Um okay, so we have Insta love, Insta love, Insta love. Okay, I think I'm going to put magical school in Insta love. All right, coming of age. What do we think of a good coming of age story? Think any John Green book where you have a person who's probably 16 or 17 years old who's finally like figuring themselves out, figuring things, think about like, I don't know, figuring out their sexuality, figuring out who they are as a person. Think Perks of Being a Wallflower. If you've read that book, that is coming of age. um I quite like coming of age. Now that I'm talking about it, I quite like coming of age. For me, it might be Just Friends. Yeah, Just Friends or Childhood Sweethearts. Yeah, maybe Just Friends. Yeah, I agree. I think like honestly, any John Green book, any book that you read when you're young, but so it could be Childhood Sweethearts. No, I think for me it's Just Friends. What do you guys think? A lot of these books are young adult books, so it could be books that you read when you were younger, but I think they're still very nice. Should I put it in Just Friends? If yes, give it a thumbs up and I'll put it in Just Friends. Yeah, exactly. You love it when you start rooting for the characters. That's so true. And like when they finally figure themselves out, it's so, again, it's like it's one of those like satisfying things again. When finally like you're like, yes, yes, you've reached where you have to be. And especially the kind of characters who like at the end they don't really give an f about what people think. They're finally themselves. They stand up to like, I don't know, the people who have been pushing them down. It's so good. So like I think you combine coming of age and like maybe underdog story. I don't know, it's like chef's kiss. Fits. Yes, Fits. Yes. If you guys haven't read Realm of the Elderlings, yes, Fits. Oh my god. In the Farseer trilogy, Fitz is full coming of age. And it's so good. It's so good, you guys. It's so good. but it's also underdog story. I think that's why I really like um the realm of the elderlings, or especially like the Farseer part of it, because Fitz is an underdog and he's so sweet. Oh my god, my Fitz. I love my Fitz. All right. Grumpy Sunshine duo. Ugh. I don't like Grumpy Sunshine. I don't like it. For me, it's eye roll. Aristotle and Dante, yes, I agree. That is are you talking about for Grumpy Sunshine or coming of age? Because for me this would be coming of age for sure. But Grumpy Sunshine for me is eye roll. I can only think of like Jab We Met, to be honest, for Grumpy Sunshine right now. And I really like that movie, but like I don't know, in books it's just like it's always like the man is like very brooding, and like I feel yeah, I feel like it's always the kind of man that growls for some reason. And then the woman is like your manic pixie dream girl, and ugh, it's eye roll. It's so eye roll for me. Like it just it's extremely cringe. Mhm. Yes, okay. Eye roll, jail time to read. Yeah, could also be jail time, especially if the man growls. I don't know why men growl in a lot of books. Oh, if the woman is grumpy and the man is sunshine, that I agree with you, Abid. I do like that. And I recently read the Emily Wilde series, Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, and in that the woman is grumpy and the man is sunshine, and it's so cute. I agree. But when the man is grumpy and the woman is sunshine, ugh, eye roll, cringe. Absolutely cringe. But I agree with you. If you guys like this grumpy woman, and she's such a grumpy and like ambitious, nerdy woman, and the guy is like very high maintenance and just like it's so good. It's called Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. It's so well done. Okay, but a lot of you are saying eye roll, so I'm gonna put Grumpy Sunshine in eye roll. That we have the non-human companion, and in non-human companion basically think of like dragons or dire wolves or like owls in the case of like Harry Potter, for example. So basically when you have a very strong relationship between a human character and a non-human character, and for me this is insta love, because I love me some dragons in fantasy. Or I love a really good connection between a human and some sort of animal companion. I love it. I love it. The dire wolves in Game of Thrones. There are also like non-human companions in Realm of the Elderlings by Robin Hobb, and of course like dragons. Anywhere that there are dragons, instead of I will die if anything happens to the exactly. If the author comes for the companion, like I am rioting. I am absolutely rioting. I hate it. Nothing should happen to the animal or the dragon or whatever. Like I don't care what happens to the humans, but like don't come for my animal companions. Like absolutely don't come for them. Okay, a lot of you said insta love. Yes, agreed. Absolutely. Next is prophecy. Hmm. From oh yeah, his dark materials exactly. Other animal companions. Oh my god, done so well. Agreed. Prophecy for me is if done well. I think it's like I think it can be like a cop out trope, but if it's written well, then it's very interesting. Otherwise, I feel it's like a trope of convenience. I don't know. What do you guys think of prophecy? I hate it when women are expected to bring life to the man's life. Yeah, in the grumpy sunshine trope, right? I agree. She's not your therapist. Exactly. Exactly. I agree. Prophecy is similar to Chosen One. Yeah, I think, like, I mean, if we grew up with Harry Potter, both of these are like childhood sweethearts. Because, like, for me, that was one of the first books that I read, like, about Chosen One and prophecies and like all of that. So, yeah. Okay, so a lot of you said childhood sweethearts, I think. Just friends, or childhood sweethearts. Um, so where should I put it? Childhood sweethearts? Okay, I'll put it in childhood sweethearts for prophecy. Next is magical library. For me, magical library is insta love. Okay, I'm gonna add another one to it. So magical library, a library of any kind, or a bookshop of any kind. I'm gonna combine all of these three together. For me, that's insta love. Just any book that's set in a library or a bookshop or a magical world with a lot of books is insta love. Like that trope has my whole heart and soul. So yeah, for me it's insta love. Insta love, insta love, yeah. Should I just put it in insta love? I feel like bookshops and magical libraries are just insta love for all book lovers. Insta love for that combination. Okay, yeah. Because I didn't put like bookshop as a like a separate trope. So I'm gonna club all of them together because I feel like all of them. Yeah, insta love. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, I'm gonna put magical library in insta love. All right. Next up, we have small town charm. So, small town charm um, basically think of like a small village and like the quirky characters that you meet in that village, and the village has like its own, like the village itself is like a character in the book. That would be small town charm. um Yes, insta love, insta love, insta love. I agree with you, Bhargavi. For me too, small town charm is absolute insta love. Mhm. Yeah, just friends. Okay, yeah, could also be just friends. But I love small town charm. I love quirky characters in small towns if done well. Mm, I have a K drama rec for this. Hometown Cha Cha Cha. Okay, I don't watch a lot of K dramas, but I will check this out. Insta love, interesting trope to be honest. It is. It is. It's so like small town charm. The one that I can think of is it's like it's it's not exactly like, it is small town charm. It's Tom Lake by Anne Patchett. But that book just made me want to live on a farm and like pick cherries and just live this like slow life. There's also Legends and Lattes, which has that like small town charm to it, which I really love. Okay, so three of you said insta love, so I'm putting that. Found family. We spoke about this right at the beginning of the stream. Found family for me is insta love again. It is my favorite trope of all time. If any book has like found family trope in it, for me it like automatically I bump it up by 1 star. Like it can have bad writing, it can have maybe like not the best developed characters, but if there is some sort of found family, like I don't know, any sort of found family element to it, it's like it's bumped up by 1 star. So if it's like 3 stars for everything, it becomes 4 stars because of found family. If it's 4 stars, it becomes 5 stars for found family. Like I love it. I absolutely love it. Yes, Six of Crows, exactly. But I mean, Six of Crows is a 5 star book all around. But yeah, yes, you guys get it. Found family is insta love for sure. All right. Quest and journey ahead of everything else. And it's okay. Yeah, I think we should do that. Let's move found family as a number one. Why can't I move it there? Yeah, best trope of all is found family. Okay. Next is what do we have? Quest or journey? I really like quest or journey too. For me, it is insta love. But what do you guys think? I love it. I love it. Like honestly, the combination of found family and quest is just that's like I think if I ever write a book, which I really hope I will, it will have found family and quest in it because I love reading those things. I love reading it. Insta love, just friends, just friends, insta love. Yeah. Yes, I give me any journey. Like I mean, Lord of the Rings is also I think found family and quest, which is amazing. Harry Potter is also that. They go on quests in almost every book. Six of Crows is that. Yeah. The Ship of Magic, the live ship traders is also a lot of found family and quest. Okay. Next, we have the Dark Lord. The Dark Lord. Dark Lord is kind of eye roll for me. Again, it's very like it's very it's like a cop out trope, I feel, for a villain to have this like one overarching bad person who just is like evil and like will rule over everyone. For me, it's a bit eye roll. Or if done well, I mean, Dark Lords have I mean, you can do them, you can write them with some sort of nuance, and then they become. But like Dark Lords are just not interesting for me. They're just not interesting. Yeah, it's eye roll for me too. It's overdone and feels like a boring villain. Exactly, exactly. I feel like it loses it loses all nuance. But if done with nuance, I agree with you, Somdatta. If done well, it could be interesting. But mostly, I feel like it's a bit of an eye roll. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna put Dark Lord in eye roll. All right. We're down to the last four. We have unreliable narrator. What do we think of unreliable narrator? I think honestly, if done well, like if um most thriller books, like I remember when I read it earlier, the girl on the train is like an absolute unreliable narrator kind of story. And if it's done well, it can be very, very interesting in a thriller. But a lot of the time it's done badly. And so Girl on the Train is unreliable narrator. Which other one? Let me mm, I don't know about Gone Girl if it's unreliable narrator. I'm not sure if it is. Um, but like not quite dead. Not no, not quite dead yet. She's still. I mean, no. Um, yeah, the girl on the train is the only one I can think about right now. Yeah, that might be a spoiler. I'm not gonna say which one. Life of Pi, is it unreliable narrator? I'm not sure. I can't remember that book that well, honestly. if if any books recommended as unreliable narrator could be major spoiler. Yeah, exactly. But I think Girl on the Train, because she's like an alcoholic in that book, the whole book is written sort of like hazy because her like she can't trust her memory. Yeah, so Girl on the Train is not exactly a spoiler, but it is like the biggest trope in that is unreliable narrator. I've not read Tress of the Emerald Sea, so I don't know. But yeah, I agree if done well, I think, for unreliable narrator. Next one is small town secrets. So small town secrets also is like a thriller trope where I think usually thriller tropes combine everyone's a suspect and small town secrets because everyone basically has a secret that they're trying to hide and that's why they appear suspicious. And so A Good Girl's Guide to Murder is an example of small town secrets. Many Agatha Christie books, like Murder of Roger Ackroyd, is another example of small town secrets. There is one which I recently read, How to Solve Your Own Murder. That's another one which is small town secrets. And yeah, so I quite like small town secrets. Again, when you combine it with everyone's a suspect, I think it makes for a delicious mystery. Yeah, I think Just Friends. I think Just Friends. Just Friends or Insta Love, maybe, I'm not sure. Yeah. Small Town Secrets is Insta Love for me. Murder Mysteries lover here. Yes, if you love, yeah, yeah. After your examples, Just Friends. Yeah, I think I think most of you said Just Friends, so that's where I'm gonna put it. Next is time travel. Oh my gosh. For me, time travel is jail time. I don't know about you guys. For me, time travel is absolute jail time. I don't like time travel at all. And I feel like most writers just like F things up when they include time travel in their books. Like it's so messy. And you have to be very skilled at like tying up loose ends to do it well. So I don't know. For me, it's jail time. I haven't read a book that does time travel well. And yeah, exactly. It's extremely confusing. It's extremely confusing. So I don't know. If you guys have books which do time travel well, like let me know. Shows have done it well, I think, in the past. The only one which is like there's the 7 year slip, which has like a time traveling apartment. And I think that one does it like decent. But I recently read The Ministry of Time, which also has like time travel in it, and I hated that book. It was so weird. Mhm. I haven't read any time travel books, maybe with my goldfish memory. Yeah, I'm also finding it very difficult to remember books, honestly, right now. Uh, so, yeah, I also have a goldfish memory. There is a Stephen King one, which is very popular for time travel. Oh, is it that 11/22/63 or something like that? Not mentioning the name, it could be spoilery. Oh, is it? Oh, I think I think I said it. I think I said the one. But I think it's there in like the blurb, right? What happens in that book? If it's 11/22/63, I don't know. That one I think has time travel in it, if I'm not sure. This. Oh yeah, A Time Traveler's Wife. Okay, so Time Traveler's Wife, to me, like I really liked that book earlier. It was one of the most like one of the first adult romance books that I read. And it basically is like, but now that I think about it, like going back, it's a little bit creepy because like it's basically this young girl who keeps meeting this like time traveling man, and she's known him her entire life, like ever since she's a young girl till she's an adult. She's known this like time traveling man who keeps meeting her, and it's like a romance that develops between the two of them. Thinking back now, it's a little creepy, but I really liked it when I read it when I was younger. Didn't read the blurb, but I was taken by surprise when I read it. You could be right. Okay, okay. Anyway, I won't say more about it. I know what it's about. I haven't read it, but I won't say more about that. But if done well, um, I think a lot of you said if done well. So that's where I'm going to put it. And the last one is Haunted House. Yeah, Before the Coffee Gets Cold is also time travel. You're right. You're right. It is. And yeah, I think it's done well there. Haunted House. What do we think of Haunted House? Could be Just Friends. I mean, I like a good haunted house story. Or if done well, I don't know. I mean, Haunting of Hill House did it really well. I recently read The Hacienda, which was also like the atmosphere of that house is very creepy. The one that I've really liked, which has haunted house, is Gallant. I think because that explores like themes of family and like what love in a like what love within like a family situation feels like and how a family makes you feel safe and stuff. So Gallant explores that, but through like a haunted house, using a haunted house basically. So that was really really cool. So yeah, so either Just Friends or If Done Well for me. I quite like haunted houses. They're fun to read about. I can't watch haunted houses though. I'm a complete wimp when it comes to watching horror, but I can read horror. So I like reading about horror. Hmm. So a lot of you said Just Friends or If Done Well. If Done Well. So I don't know. Where should I put it? More okay, but okay, I think I'm going to put it at in If Done Well because yeah, if it's done with in like if it's done well, I think it can be very very impactful. But yes, this is our tier. I don't know if I missed any. I don't know if I missed any like tropes, but I think I like how all of this is. The only one is Insta love for me would be jail time, to be honest, but it's okay. I'm happy with it being in eye roll. So yes, let me get the, let me just like yeah. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, all of you, for tier ranking with me. Like I said, I'm quite happy. I'm quite happy with like how this is. Could I repeat the? Okay, okay. Let's do that. Maybe let's repeat all of the entries for each tier. So I'm gonna start from the bottom. In jail time, we have miscommunication. Ugh, I hate miscommunication. We have forced proximity, amnesia, and love triangle. In eye roll, we have the deal with the devil, fake dating, insta love, forbidden love, second chance romance, grumpy sunshine duo, and the dark lord. I feel like all of these are like romance tropes, and then we have two fantasy tropes that come here. But yeah, so many romance tropes, honestly, like are a bit cringe. In If Done Well, we have enemies to lovers, and one that does it really well is Pride and Prejudice, the OG best enemies to lovers. We have friends to lovers, slow burn, unreliable narrator, time travel, and haunted house. Childhood Sweethearts is The Chosen One and Prophecy. I feel like this is Harry Potter. Basically, all of us read Harry Potter when we were younger, and that is why this is in Childhood Sweethearts. I feel. And then in Just Friends, we have The Secret World, Family Saga, The Secret Society, An Underdog Story, Alternate Realities, Amateur Sleuth, Coming of Age, and Small Town Secrets. And lastly, in Insta Love, which are our favorite tropes, we have Found Family, Everyone's a Suspect, Magical School, Non Human Companion, which is so good. I love dragons. Magical Library or Bookshop, Small Town Charm, and A Quest or Journey. So, yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much, all of you, for joining. This was really, really, really fun. And I really liked tier ranking all of this with you guys. It was so fun. Thanks for this. It was really fun and engaging. Yes, I really enjoyed it too. I had so much fun. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. So, I will end the stream over here, but thank you. And I will try to do more of these like tier ranking streams. So if you guys have any ideas of what I can do next for like another tier ranking video like this, where we rank it together, um, let me know. Let me know in the comments, and I will add. Oh, amazing. You took a screenshot of tropes that you've not heard of. Awesome, awesome. But I hope you guys got some book recommendations as well. So, yes. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for joining. This was so much fun. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Bye, all of you.